Hello?
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know what I'm doing.
You're good. You're good.
Yay!
Okay. Okay. Is anybody watching, I wonder?
Well, I'm getting a few messages from people trying to log in, and
Can
they don't.
people see it? I see two viewers, but that's you and me, so
I don't. Bring the pig. Bring the pig so the pig can play.
he's right. He's right here.
Let me bring my husband.
Why does it keep clicking back and forth between you and I? Okay, wait, we have six viewers now, so I guess there's like people on here. Okay, I think that was me doing that. I don't know. Okay, so we're doing our weekly call tonight, but Marta and I were talking earlier, and we decided that she would come on and talk about recruiting. And we were working on trying to get her camera working, and it doesn't seem to be working. So I think she's just going to talk for a little bit about recruiting. And just for those of you who don't know, Marta is my direct sponsor, and she is a Black status presenter. When did you hit Black, Marta?
I think it was like September, around September.
Okay. Yeah,
September,
something.
yeah, something
Yeah,
like
because I hit purple the same month. So, okay, so she's going to talk to us a little bit about recruiting.
that. Alrighty. Okay, I don't know how to mute all these messages I'm getting, so I'm sorry if I'm getting interrupted by the messages. I hope not. So, all right, I'm gonna be talking like really basic stuff regarding recruiting. And these are just techniques that I personally use. It doesn't necessarily mean that's going to work for everybody, but that's what it works for me. So the most important thing I would talk about would be excitement. Like if you guys are not excited and it doesn't show, there is no way you'll ever be able to sell the products or recruit or nothing. Like excitement should be your number one priority. It's like, for example, when you buy a car. Like when you buy a car, you post on Facebook, hey, check this out. I have a car. It's amazing. I want to show it to you. I want you to write on it. And are you making any money of that? No. So try to have a mentality when you're selling these products of you're not making money on it. You are sharing it. And that should be the main thing in your head when you're talking to people. It shouldn't be as, I want to sell them this product. It should be as, holy crap, they should try this. I said crap. Sorry, try my best not to say it. So remember, people want to see a genuine you. You got to be yourself. And you have to show that. You cannot be you got to expect other people to they're going to follow what you do if they see excitement from you. Okay, so if they see you excited, they're going to say, oh man, I want to do whatever she's doing. She's excited. This is great. um, so for example, don't ever use words like, hey, check this out, I'm selling Unique, you got to buy this mascara. I would use words more like let's say, check this out. Let's see, hang on. I'm getting my notes in here. Whoops. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I just have myself muted.
No, I know, but it's cutting off for me.
Oh, I still hear you.
Yeah, but it's cutting off. Like the screen is going on and off.
Oh, that's because I talk. When I talk, it goes on me, and when you talk, it goes back on you.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, never mind. So like I was saying, so don't use words like, hey, join my team. This is amazing. I would say something more like, hey, check this out, this product, I would like you to try it. Don't feel obligated, just try it, like, but never use the word sell or join my team or things like that. That's just not going to work. It doesn't make people, it don't make people feel comfortable. So then when you're talking to people, you're basically going to have three types of responses. You're going to get the responses from people that are going to be interested and they will be asking questions. You'll be getting people that right away they'll cut you off, and there'll be people that'll be hesitant. So if you get people that are interested, then don't overwhelm them. That would be rule number one. Like, don't start vomiting a bunch of information to them. That's not gonna go well. You want to keep it really simple. And one thing about meeting people for the first time that are interested about the mascara and ask them to host a party, that's when I have a problem with that, is that these people will not, most likely won't get a good result from that party, and they'll get turned off about joining your team. So make sure they try the mascara first. They either buy it, they try it, and then they host the party. Otherwise, they will get turned off when they see that the first party they have is not going to work. Because remember, most of the parties are going to be at zero anyways. So back to that. So if you have people that are interested, keep it really simple. Like I said, you feel free to introduce them to the Live Love Unique basic training page. You can add them in there. And I'll talk to your upline if you want to about the person you've been talking to. Sometimes you might want to introduce them to your upline if they get more serious. But build a friendship. Like, they have to trust you. If they trust you, they will want to join your team. And recruiting doesn't happen overnight. You need that trust. You need that. It's a friendship growth. Like, you need to know about that person before they actually go try. This is a career decision too. Like, for some people, this is their job. So they want to know you too. So get to know the person and take it one step at a time. Don't overwhelm them. And then if you got somebody that says, well, I'm interested, but I don't have time, which is what 90% of the people are going to say, then is when I bring up the whole, hey, you know what? Don't look at it as a full-time job. Look at it as you sign up, and I'm here to help you. You can do an hour, 2 hours a day, whatever you decide you want to do. But look at it as you benefit from a discount. You get 20 to 30% off product. You get free products. You get like the strip incentives. We have a great group of women that work together. And you don't necessarily need to grow a team with 200 people. You can just start up slow, because that's exactly how I started. I started just for the discount. And I think that's the reason why I did so well, is because I was really sharing the product genuinely. Like, I really liked it. So I wasn't just thinking money, money, money. I was thinking, this is cool. I want to share this. This is cool. So, and then, if they're hesitant, that's what I would say. I would bring up the discount, and I would also tell them, hey, if you have no time training people, because that's, some people get freaked out when they hear about that. They're like, well, I don't want to grow a team. I don't have time for that. What I tell them is, send them to me. Send them to me. I can help you train them, and I'll get you going. Because then once your recruit gets other recruits, she'll get excited. She'll get going. She'll get moving. She'll get her team growing, and that takes a little while. So that's why I recommend you to help her with those first recruits. And just remember that this can be done anywhere. So when people say I have no time, well, they go to the bathroom. I do have my job from the bathroom, you know that. So they can do that from anywhere. So there's no need to say I have a 2-hour day in front of a computer. They can do it from anywhere they want to do it. So basically, and then we have the last kind of person you're going to meet, which would be somebody that won't be interested at all. Like, they will right away cut you off and say, I'm not into that. I don't wear makeup. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. And those are the ones that, don't be a pain. It's okay. There will be out there, and there's a lot of them. But all I keep it is really simple. I say, hey, that's so good. I will just send you I'll send you an application video. You got to see that video. I don't care if you don't want to wear it, but you got to see it. And I just send them the video. That's it. So, all right. So basically, after I had these 3 people that I talked to, so I had the people that are interested, those I will follow up. I'm pretty constant with following up every day, every 2 days. I'm like, hey, how are you? How you been? Like, it doesn't have to be all about Unique. Like, like I said, you want to build that friendship, and make sure she sees that excitement. Like, she sees you excited about it. She sees your posts on Facebook. That's why I usually add them to my groups. And don't start overwhelming them with, if you get to green or black and first generation, second generation, like, that's just going to go, they're going to say, no, this is too much for me. I cannot do it. Because a lot of people think they cannot do it. So that's why you want to make it simple. Okay. And when recruiting made simple would be this: you talk to the person, you give them basic information, you follow up, and you keep a basic talk about unique, talk about them, but really basic, and let them ask questions. Like you want them asking you questions. Okay, so I think that would be pretty much it on the people that are interested. And then the ones that are like hanging in there and they are hesitant, I just take it slower than the ones that say they're interested. It's basically the same concept for me, but I take it way slower. And sometimes it takes 3 months, 4 months, even 5 months to sign up that person. I just signed up one last week that was hesitant for like 6 months or 5 months. I don't even want to know. And that's how it went. I met with her and she wasn't really interested, but I gradually, like slowly, and I made it really simple for her. I was like, you just got to get some mascara. You can sell it. I can help you. I'll help you train your team. There's no monthly cost, no added shipping. There's no penalties. So I made it really simple, and that's what made her sign up. So, and then the people that are not interested will most likely not sign up, but you might get a sale from it, and maybe a party. And remember, from those parties, you might get future recruits. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just, like I said, remember, be excited and be genuine and don't overwhelm people and follow up. That would be kind of what I use the most, basically. So that's it. Am I still here?
Yeah. You're still
Am I
there.
rumbling?
I was trying to figure out how to open up like the chat thing so people could ask questions, but I don't know if anybody can y'all see the chat? Anybody?
I can see nothing. I don't know what I'm doing in this thing.
I don't either. I'm still figuring it out.
And I've got a freaking cat that's like walking around here. It's driving me insane.
It says you joined the group chat, but I don't see anybody else in it. Okay, we'll figure that out for next time then, I guess.
Well, this is the first one we do, so.
Yeah, maybe we'll get your camera actually working next time.
Dude, I'm trying. I don't know what's wrong with it.
I guess I'll turn mine on.
I click on it.
Okay, so what would be, I guess, your top like tip for recruiting? Like if there's one thing that everybody should remember, what should it be?
Share. You're sharing first. Like I think people are too focused on like getting people to join their teams, but they should look farther. Like they should look way 3 steps ahead of that. It's gotta be, what are we trying to accomplish? Like you want those people to join your team. Why? Why did you join? I mean, that's what I look at it. I remember when I joined, I was excited, and I trust the product. I believe this could be something. I don't know. Even if it was just for the discount, I knew it was a good product. So you gotta be genuine. Like you can't be. It's gotta be yourself when you're trying to promote the product, promote the business. And I think you should always go first promoting the product and then the business. I don't believe in promoting the business before you promote the product. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that. I have a hard time. Um, well, I mean, like with you and I had absolutely no interest in the sales opportunity, like at all, and I just wanted the mascara, and so the rest is history. But I think that is something that's really important. And honestly, like I called Marta today because I was having trouble. Was getting just a little frustrated with recruiting. It's been something that hasn't been coming like super easy to me like it did in the beginning. And so I was really encouraged by what she said, and so that's kind of how she got. We decided to have her on the call, but I guess that there's a few things that I was going to talk about. And was going back over my notes from my training in East Texas, and there was a girl there named Carly, and she's a Black status presenter, and she just busted out with some stuff that was I thought very interesting and very just things that I hadn't heard before. And she just kind of broke things down to make them very, very simple. For me, I need things broken into certain categories, and I need it to be very simple, or else I get distracted and I'm like, all over the place, and time management is not my strength. So she said that there are 3 things that you need to do every day to be successful in this business, and that's very true. And it's sell, recruit, and the last one, sponsoring. And so she actually talked about how each day she actually blocks out time for each day. If she knows that she's going to have some stuff going on, then she blocks out a certain amount of time for each one of those 3 activities each day. So that she's like setting up parties for 30 minutes, and then she stops. Like once that 30 minutes hits, she stops doing that. And then she moves on to following up with people who are interested in the business opportunity, and nurturing those relationships for 30 minutes. And then she moves on to her team for 30 minutes. And that to me was just a very simple. Everybody was real big at the beginning of the year on planners, and I have a planner that it took me forever to put together. But it's not useful if you're not like blocking out time periods to do activities. I filled it all up with my kids' stuff, and then I was like, well, what's the point of this? I haven't really done much with it since, other than make lists. And so blocking out, those time periods and actually like following through with those boundaries, I think is important. And I think that it will help, each of you get going on just getting organized and starting to actually build a team. Because once you build a team and it gets really big, you can ask Marta, it just gets crazy, and people messaging you all the time, and I just found that I was doing stuff that was not income producing activity for me. And this is a business. I'm here to help all of you, but in the end game is that we're all here to make a little bit of money and to help people in the process. So trying to think if there's anything else. You got anything else to add, Marta, or did you leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh. You got anything else to add?
No, it's basically what you're saying. I don't know. If you have any more questions, I'll answer. I like questions.
I don't know. We talked for like an hour and a half, so I don't know that I have questions, but I wonder if anybody else does. Well, okay, something that she said, and I think you kind of covered this a little bit, at least you covered it with me, was talking about using parties to recruit. That's something that's like foreign to me. I'll post about the opportunity and I'll do those things, but like most of the people that I sponsor are people that I know on Facebook. So can you talk a little bit about how you do that?
Yeah, I have a few recruits from parties, but are usually private messages. Like it's hard for me to post in there, hey, if you girls want to join my team, just contact me. That's not how I work. So I usually message the people that bought the mascara, and I do bring up, hey, and I'm really straightforward. Like some people that I already know, if I know them, I'll be like, hey, this thing's a shit. You just gotta do it. Like just do it. But obviously that's not gonna happen with people that you just met at an online party. So you take it just take it one step at a time. Again, they like the product, and the problem with them hosting a party is that, like I said, if they host a party to see how that's gonna work, it's a problem, because they will host that party and most likely that party's not going to do anything because he won't have the knowledge to do the party the right way yet, and because most of the parties don't work. We all know 80%, 70% of the parties don't do much. So then she's going to get demotivated if she does a party, and she's going to say, well, this is obviously I'm not going to sell anything, so I'm never going to promote. So I recommend not having a party before they become presenters. That's just me. That's when I don't do that. I right away tell them to just join. Like some of them will tell you, it's like, well, can I do a try of a party and see how this would work? I wouldn't do that. So that's just me though. So.
Okay, I have a question. Somebody asked, and this is something that you and I have talked about too, what do you recommend when you have a team that's really strong and they just kind of fall off the map. I have a branch of my team that just kind of disappeared. And I think that a few other people are struggling with that. What's your suggestion on that?
Are they like how far down? Because that makes a difference.
Well, I
Like,
mean, like, just like you have your own personally recruited,
hmm
uh, and then they have a team under them, or you have a couple of, just your team starting to like, I know January's been hard for everybody,
hmm
um, but you have people that are just kind of falling off, like people that had hit blue or hit pink and just aren't doing anything now.
Okay, but they haven't quit. They just stopped.
Right, they just stopped, and yeah.
Start back over from rule one. I mean, that's what I tell my people. I'm like, start all over again. Whatever got you to blue can get you to blue again. You just gotta, but this is, I mean, you know more than anybody, this is commitment. I mean, it's not something that's gonna happen if you do it once every 2 or 3 weeks. Because I see a lot of people, that's what they do. They'll work for like really, really hard a week or two, and then they'll get burned out and then see no results. Well, I'll tell you what, the results don't usually come within 2 or 3 weeks. Most of the results won't come until like 3 to 4 months. So
Yeah.
by the time you quit, you'll be a mistake, because all the good stuff you've been putting in your, all the seeds you're planting, they're gonna grow somewhere else, not in your team, because you'll be gone. So
Yeah, that's another thing that I think is really important, that you mentioned about following up with people and, continuing to follow up. But another thing that I think that everybody needs to be aware of is that people are watching all the time. I have people come and message me out of the blue. I have people occasionally just sign up and then message me, and they're like, hey, I just signed up, for your team, and I didn't even have any clue that they were even interested in becoming a presenter, let alone the product.
lucky you. I don't get those.
It happens every now and then, not very often, but sometimes it does. Or I'll get the message, okay, fine, I'll bite. I think that's exactly what I said to you. Was okay, I'll bite. What is this crap about? What's the deal? And and that's exactly how I approached it. I was just like, I had no desire to sell anything, and I wasn't gonna spend the money on mascara, so we hosted a party, but I think that there are always people watching what you're doing. So if you're like frustrated with your business, or you're having a hard time, don't go spewing that stuff on Facebook. Don't go spewing like personal issues on Facebook. People are watching, what you're doing. Everybody talks about, how I have such a positive attitude and stuff all the time. Well, I called Marta and griped today for what, an hour and a half, I
Like
think.
3 hours.
I don't, yeah.
Because you're like,
Spew that
don't
out.
shut up.
I
I
don't
had you on
spew that out
speakerphone.
on Facebook though. I pick up the phone and I call my sponsor. And if she's not available, then I pick up the phone and I call somebody else, or I message somebody. I don't, make that, public knowledge, because just like in any social situation, people are always watching. It doesn't matter if you have 5 friends. It doesn't matter if you have, 5,000 friends. There's always somebody that's watching what you're doing, because they're seeing, especially if you're seeing any kind of success, they're going to be watching, definitely. So, all right, you got anything else?
No, I think that's it. But we should definitely have a call. What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I just got an order.
You got an order,
Yeah.
asshole. No, we gotta have a call about that, about attitude and leadership. Like how you act in your team, how it affects your team based on how you act and your attitude. But that's a different call. But I think we should have one of those.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this at least with my team weekly, so
Yeah. Well, you're stuck with me now.
maybe we can get your camera working. It'll be more fun. As long as you're not in the bathroom, we'll be good.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, but that's because I'm hiding from everybody. But no, the camera's not working, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out.
All
No,
right.
well,
Well,
good.
we'll cut this off then. It's about 9:30.
Awesome. All right, well, good first try.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to everybody soon.
Awesome.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.